She is gonna be so happy. I got the pool, and she's not gonna believe it. It's inflatable. It's not very deep, but anything to cool off from the summer heat, right? It's like fire and fucking flames out there in the world today, and this Walmart greeter is very happy to be able to deliver this inflatable pool uh, to this wonderful, very deserving, mother of three, and it's ringing out. Hello? Hey, yeah, it's Carltino Jamal, and we got you a pool. You're not gonna believe it. I was able to get it on the bus. It was a small enough box that I had to lug it a whole like almost half a block all the way into my apartment. If you come over, you can pick it up. It should be able to. It's deep enough, yes, for you too. You. It's about a little over 20 inches high, maybe. It's good for your kids, your three kids, and you. And I got some chlorine tablets to put into it. I even got a filter, like a pump. I had to go back and get that. Yeah, I went back and got that, and you can put it in there, and then so that would be filtered. Water be filtered. So you don't have to like pay exorbitant amounts of for water. Like sometimes your water bill is more than your car gas bill. Like sometimes it makes no sense to me. Like who comes up with these things? Like, anyways, the most abundant resource on earth is like takes more of your money than getting to work. Yeah. So, as you know, I'm still working as a Walmart greeter. I tried to get into that program at NASA, or I made that cheesy name on on Facebook. You probably heard about it. Black Mirage Drosophila, and that was gonna be my code name for the NASA experiment where they're in a simulation for a year. They're locked in a simulation for a year to test the isolation on people to be prepared to try also go to space naturally. So I'm I kind of got angry when they sold the person that laptop I told you about, and I walked out, and they kind of said they fired me, and then but they as soon as I didn't get the job at the NASA, simulation, I went back and I was like, hey, yeah, let's just be honest. I'm a good worker. I'm an honest, hard worker. I can walk 20 miles in a day, and I know Walmart readers don't gotta walk 20 miles in a day. They just stand there all day. But you know, if you ever needed someone in the back room stocking, like to unload the semis or anything like that, the shipments, I would be your go-to guy because like 20 miles a day walking is like I could literally push carts around all day and like stock stuff and everything. And so they hired me back. Yeah. So that is how I got that pull for you. I used my employee discount, and yeah, and the chlorine tablets. Yeah. Well, I love you too, and I'm gonna draw you soon. And yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm I'm beyond impressed with how successful you are, and I admire women who are really successful. Yeah, like, it's one thing to admire girls, body and everything, that's really hot. And I've said that, I've fallen for a few girls that are, on the heavier side. I'm not skinny myself. I've been skinny before. I've been fat multiple times and skinny multiple times. I'm not a, but you know, I really admire women that go the extra mile in trying to take their career seriously. Because I had a girl in high school that I dated, and I wanted her to be able to. I was gonna buy her a car, and I got fired, and because I wanted her to be able to not have to work as a stay-at-home mom and be able to be independent if I wanted to be able to do that for her, so she could not feel like submissive towards me. Then I lost my job and my truck got stolen, and I assumed it was her. So naturally, I didn't report it stolen or anything. But it's just like, well, if I really wanted to get her a vehicle, and she's the one that stole it, I would not report it stolen. That'd be my way of letting her have a vehicle after all. And it was, I gotta admit, it was quite the piece of junk. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, go ahead. What? Well, I mean, they don't. I don't have an employee discount on water to fill out the pool with. I mean, I have a few ideas on how how I could buy something at Walmart that would could be turned into water, but I don't like people knowing how smart I am because then like people feel threatened by me because then like I could literally like just I'm gonna stop there. Well, it's simple, right? You just go to the pharmaceutical section and there's a certain product that if you do a certain something to it, it turns into water, and you can get like 2 liters of water, and then certain other elements out of it. You didn't know that? Well, I mean, well, you're successful in your own way. There's no success is nothing to be jealous about. Like, I mean, you. I didn't want to say it on the phone because like you're really like I'm really impressed by you, and I gotta shave again and brush my teeth, really good with my peroxide. Because I do not use fluoride because it does weird things and chemical reactions. But anyways, so I've been trying to be more independent so I can work less hours as a Walmart greeter. I've been yeah. You might have seen my one rap song I wrote, but I got one that's really cheesy. He goes, I see heaven and hell when I go to sleep. I wrote my girl a poem. She said that stuff was deep. I said, yeah, like the time I was up in your poontang. And what else? How else did it go? And then I guess I forgot the rest. I didn't write it down. I don't write a lot of my songs down. And then it goes like, yeah, we know you don't play. It goes like the time I was in your poo-tang. I got a chessboard, but I don't play games. And it goes, yeah, you wouldn't play games since she was 12 years old. But I know you got some pool babes. So literally, like, it's weird that I met you and then all of a sudden now I have this pool, this chlorine, and this water pump. And we are about to have a pool party with me and your 3 kids. And then I had they're not my kids, I know that. But before I went to school at the University of Sarcasm and learned all this wonderful stuff that I learned. I bought 3 Christian bracelets, for just future sons that I would have. And it says, my dear son, may God always protect you and give you strength. And I still don't have kids, but anyways, yeah. So I'll draw you, and then I gotta go pay someone's phone bill. I bought them a phone from Walmart, and I bought another lady a phone. She's been calling me. So I'm trying to buy some kids some books, educational books, because teaching pays really good compared to being a Walmart greeter, and I have plans of building a 20-seater Cessna and flying really fast around the world. And so I think I'm gonna be a teacher, maybe for help pray that somehow I get like a teacher's discount, a secret teacher's discount when I go places. Yeah. So the world is set up in a weird way. Like like they say the CIA. Like if you watch Scandal, like there's the secret organizations. Let's get a little more serious now. Like Scandal, the secret organization is like in B613, right? It's a paper store, but and I draw. I'm a really good artist. So I have a lot of paper in my storage unit actually. And well, the guy, he's messed up in the head. He has a certain psychological profile that, because the government, when they hire people for certain kinds of work, they look for certain kind of government or certain kind of psychological profiles. You've read about this, I imagine, in your line of work. You're successful yourself, so yeah. But they give him a psychology test, and they're like, the guy walks in, right? And he's a guy from the Terminator movie, who has the hand in his house and makes that chip, and he goes, "You have the personality that we just so happen to desire in our workplace." He goes, "How would you like a job?" And so that's how Huck gets hired on as an assassin, and he's like killing like Supreme Court jury witnesses or Supreme Court jurors. And what else? And then Olivia Henson. Did I just say that name out loud? I don't think I did. Olivia. I think her name's Olivia. That was weird that I just did that. She looks like Mia from Paper Planes. She goes, "All right, Huck." But anyways, I watch a lot of TV, as you know. I don't watch so much TV now. I read books a lot, made from paper, like the kind of paper they have at the B613 organization. Yeah. Naturally, so I don't want to post your number, but I hold the phone this way. And so profiles. Spies have profiles, James Bond, he has dun 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 dun. It's a certain profile, right? That just every secret organization on the planet wants to, employ, right? Because like that certain psychological profile, it just makes the greatest spies. Bum 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 bum. But naturally, James Bond he's let the sky fall, we will stand tall, we will stand tall, and then all together. But I'm kind of like, in the Jackie Chan movies too. The funny spies. Chris Tucker, boy, I think I'm more more of the breed of Chris Tucker. Blackanese. In the one, he goes up to the yacht, right? And the Chinese martial artist is trying to block him, and he goes, "I'm with the singers, I'm with the band, baby." And they're like, "You're with the band, you can't be with the band." And he goes, "Of course I'm with the band. That's why I'm up there and you're down here." I'm like, is that the way I act? You got to go back to work. But I thought you wanted the pool. You do? All right. Because I use my employee discount and I can get fired for that shit.